Hi, I'm Brian Decker. I'm the founder here at Modern Lending. I just wanted to take a minute because so many times there's so many companies out there that really aren't actually explaining to somebody on the amazing benefits what a VA IRRRL provides. So what it stands for is an interest rate reduction loan, and it's only available on VA loans. And what's so cool about this program is VA has made it unbelievably easy to make sure any of their active duty servicemen and or veterans are always in the lowest interest rate available in the market. And they make sure that you can't get taken advantage of it because you have to meet certain recoupment periods and other types of things to make sure that you don't get lenders taking advantage of individuals. And so what I wanted to focus on is just a couple of the highlights of this program. So before you even decide to move forward with this or not, you fully understand everything in granular detail so that there's no surprises. So the first thing I want you to understand is the program does not require any income documentation or any accurate asset documentation, meaning we don't need you to send in a bunch of your pay stubs or tax returns or any of that stuff or bank statements. The other thing is it's $0 out of pocket. And you can even go and do a couple really cool things. The first of which is you can, depending on the timing and when you close on this IRRRL or an interest rate reduction loan in the month, you can either roll in 1 to 2 months worth of mortgage payments. So for an example, if you're closing, let's say at the beginning of the month, you can actually roll into the loan that month's mortgage payment as well as the next mortgage. So if somebody's closing the beginning of December, they can actually roll into their mortgage loan the December and the January payment to give them a little bit of a cash cushion, especially, which is nice, around the holiday season and time. One of the biggest questions you get with an IRRRL is what happens to the money I have in my taxes and insurance account? So if you look at your mortgage statement, there's something on there, it'll say escrow account balance. And what that account balance is like the little savings account. Every month as you make your mortgage payment, a portion of the taxes and insurance collected get put into that amount. Well, what happens is when we start and do a new interest rate reduction loan, we create a new escrows account. And what we collect by increasing the loan amount to make enough room to refund that account. So say you have $4,000 in that account, what we can do is we can actually increase the new loan amount slightly by that $4,000 so that we're not short in the new loan. And when your current loan gets paid off, all the money that you have in there gets sent back to you as cash back. So it's a really nice little way that if you wanted an extra couple $1,000s of cash back, you're able to get that by going ahead and through this interest rate reduction loan process. So it's really cool. Now, if you don't want the money, you can just mail that back in with your first month's mortgage payment and pay down that loan. The other part that's really important to know is we don't need an appraisal. VA does not need to appraise the property. We do not need to send anybody out to your home. It is that easy of a process. And then the last portion that everybody really needs to make sure is the qualifying part. You just can't have any late mortgage payments within the last 12 months. You need to make sure you have at least a 640 credit score. And you need to make sure that if you did enter forbearance with COVID, that you're now back in the part of making your mortgage payments. So if you did, work out with the lender that you were gonna be on forbearance or, a break from making your mortgage for 3 months, and now that period is over, you've just had to resume making that mortgage payment for you. So that's some really kind of good details for you to fully kind of understand the basics of how an IRRRL works and how fantastic it is. So if you really think that your current interest rate now is at 2.875% or above, you definitely want to take advantage of it because these interest rates are unbelievable in the low 2% right now. So take a look at the quote here and reach out to us if you have any questions.